There she goes. Whoop.
Near mortal, eh?
All right, well, we were doing some bike building the other day, but it got too busy and we got back to real life. And now my buddies just showed up. We're gonna go ride Radar Hill, and I decided this is the bike. So I'm making them wait for me. I just put on my new spring deck shock, so I got a little bit of adjustment while I'm out in the not super aggressive trails. Get the shock mounted. I got the fork set up already. And this will be sort of the guinea pig ride, so get it so it's at least safe and get out there and test it all out. So I did most of this bike build last weekend. I was hoping to finish it all up, but got pulled away. And the part that I'm actually working on right now, it would usually take me an hour to an hour and a half. It's where I really get everything fine-tuned, get it tweaked perfect for my liking, my fit, get the suspension dialed in, lever position, shift lever, brake levers, everything, dropper lever, play with saddle height and just get it perfect. But today, because my buddies are waiting, I'm kind of just slamming this all together to make sure it's safe, and I'm gonna go figure it out on the trail. So let's go ride some bikes. All right, it's test time. We did a little climb to get up here, and Jordan's gonna rip into punk rock and I'm gonna follow him, but I'm gonna take it pretty easy because first day on a new bike and I'm not used to it. So I'm gonna try to be smart today. I missed my line. Not that smart, I almost rode off a cliff. Okay, we'll start that over. Definitely a little squishier than my other bike. Kind of like my downhill bike, which is pretty sweet. Something's rattling. A little blown out in here. Next wheel is definitely easier to manual. Flick around a little bit. Traffic jam. And so we're up to the top. We did a bunch of climbing, we did a couple little downs. Now I'm just going to do a nice familiar trail. See how this bike feels. I don't really want to try out a whole bunch of new stuff, but I'm getting used to the bike. I don't want to have to get used to a trail. Little loose. You hitting it? All right, crazy steep rock roll. Woo! Bike's definitely a little squishier than my trail bike. I'll probably stiffen it up just a bit. It'll be nice in Peru on long, long days. Last time I followed Jordan, he ate it so hard and I didn't have it on film. Now he's going to dust me out because I told you all that. He's flying though, and I'm not. I think he waited for me. Loosey-goosey in here. Kind of hit that one blind, but made it. Woo! Apparently I'm not following Jordan. He's feeling spicy today. Nice! Dropped me like a sack of potatoes. Ooh. All right, that was our regular Thursday night ride. Obviously, I was trying to squeeze that bike together pretty quick to make it out on that loop. Had a few fun downhills. Felt good, got a good test in, but I just didn't spend the time to really fine-tune that bike. And I don't know if those brake lines were driving you crazy, but they drove me nuts flapping around like that. So rushed into the shop this morning, tweaked everything, kind of fine-tuned it even further, cut those stupid brake lines down so now I can actually see where I'm going. And I'm gonna head up to Mount Washington tomorrow for 6 or 7 laps. And normally I take the DH bike, but I want to test this thing out before I go to Peru, which is coming up very quickly. So I'm gonna load the kids up, I'm gonna load up the new bike, and I'm gonna go punish it a bit, make sure it all fits and it's ready to go for Peru. So once again, let's go do some chairlift access and rattle in some laps here. Here we go. All right, let the kids go way ahead. Now I can actually test this bike out a little bit. You can see I fixed my cables and hoses, so that's all the junk out of the way. Bike's feeling pretty good. I think I got the suspension dialed. I played with the bars a bit. It's jumping nice. No real good feedback. Feeling good. Honestly, considering how well it climbed yesterday, it feels more like my downhill bike than the trail bike by a long shot. Probably going to be pretty fun in Peru, which is all downhill. I just got to get used to going fast. It's been a while since I've ridden DH. Real stable though. kind of nice now. I can give my kids a 30-second head start and I don't catch them. Not sure if that's them getting faster or me getting old. Having said that, they're all getting faster and it's super fun, but it scares the hell out of me knowing that they're ripping this stuff. I think they're better than I think, which is cool, but scary. Life is stable, but also nimble. Definitely going to take a little to get used to. I got to remember the lines up here. I guess I still can't catch them. My line's better. Smoked her in the corner. Nice. I like that she thinks I'm cheating. Okay, hang on, buddy, right here. We'll wait. Make sure you don't block that trail.
That was rude. I'm offended.
I just had a better line. All right, I did a couple quick laps with the kids at half pace to warm up. Now I'm going to go chase Trevor at full speed and see how this thing handles before I do a couple more tweaks. Holy smokes. Don't love this trail. Riding in snow. Silt and boulders. talking about the log drop. Go, oh, whatever, sure. All right. All right, we finished that up. I just did 7 laps at Mount Washington, a few with my kids, a few by myself. Definitely found some things that needed some adjusting. Another beautiful day. As you can see, the bike is very dusty. When put through the paces, it's pretty dry up here, but it was perfect. It would have taken me a week or two to get all that testing in, and 7 laps only took a couple hours. So definitely found some things that needed adjusting that I didn't think would, and at one point thought my fork internals exploded, but turns out it was my water bottle bashing off the frame. So solved that problem pretty quickly, and I think it's perfect. It's ready to go. I'm going to do one more little trail ride on it just to make sure everything's feeling good again, and then it's getting put in the bike box and it's jumping on an airplane with me on the way to Peru. Kind of excited, kind of nervous. Never done anything like this before, but next time you see me, we'll be down there. See you then.